Hello, welcome, Devil Sniper here, and this is episode number 6 of our career mode with Portsmouth on FIFA 13, and today we have a fantastic episode packed full of goals and, how can I put it, luck, lots of luck. We get some right luck, but deserved luck, I feel. We really did play quite well to get this luck, and it's nice to, at some points to turn it on to EA. Do you know what I mean? EA get a lot of scripting in, and you can see a lot of dodgy goals, and it's nice to score a few that sort of give you that little smile. But first up, we have a home tie with Bournemouth. Now, the one thing we're going to have to do is win our home games, or gain as many points as we can at home, because I feel we're quite poor away from home. And to be honest, going up against Bournemouth at home is an epic game. As you remember, we played Doncaster, and Doncaster literally just battered us off the pitch. They were phenomenal. They completely outplayed us. They highlighted my inadequacies defending, which is not quite difficult because I'm not the greatest defender in the world. And it just highlighted that in this league, I have to step up my game. I've got to step up my defending. I've got to learn to defend with more intelligence and, take our opportunities, which is why we brought in the likes of Lucas, Watt, Taylor and Sebastian Lletget. But as we start off, you'll note in the centre of the park in a moment is Edgar Davids, who I thought was playing for Barnet, but no, he's playing for Bournemouth in this. And this is the piece of luck I was talking about. Look at that, what he just runs through. The defence completely stood still. He's onside, no whistle was gone to stop play, and he slots the ball home in fantastic fashion. That is a great finish. I really do love playing with White. He is a great player. He really is a great player. I hope he grows a lot because he deserves it. He feels so cultured. But you're probably thinking, how the hell did you get away with it? And in a moment, I'm going to shut my mouth, listen hard because I've turned it up, and you should hear why.
Strong challenge.
Did you hear that? The whistle goes, the player stops, puts his arm up, but yet play goes on. That was fantastic to get one over on EA, shall we say. And as you can see, Bournemouth are defending quite resiliently. We couldn't break them down. They were just getting man after man in front of the ball, blocking the ball any physical way they could. They played really well. They were a solid team. But thankfully, we had Anderson, who, I don't know what it is about him. He just seems such an amazing goalkeeper. He really feels like Butland. He's just an absolute tank. He is like our Superman. He's like a brick wall in our goal. You really have great confidence with him, which is good from my point of view because I do make the odd error. And as you can see, I made a cracking error there. Lletget just pulled the shot a bit too much. But Bournemouth are all over us, absolutely all over us in the second half, and it was all down to Davids. Davids dictated the way they played. It was quite awesome to play against because he dictated the pace for them. He dictated the passing, everything that went. Or any attacking chance for Bournemouth literally came through Davids. And look at Tony Watt there, face slamming the defender. That was awesome, absolutely awesome. I had to put that in there because it just made me chuckle when I saw the replay, watching him face slam the defender into the pitch. He bounced up as if he was on a bloody bouncy castle. It was ridiculous. But Pison plays a great ball into Tony Watt. He turns, great turn. He's got such composure for such a young player. Look at that. Great touch, great turn, great finish. Such composure for such a young player. He really is going to be so important to us. And again, he scored 2 goals. And a 2-0 win at home, is really backs my my comment earlier saying we've got to get points at home. We really need to get points at home. We've got to win a majority of our home games to do well in this league, and we need to nick points away from home. And away from home is where we seem to be struggling. We're playing quite poor away from home. And we came up against Walsall. And I thought this was going to be a walk in the park because Walsall are in the bottom 3. But no, it was completely the opposite. Walsall were fantastic. They came at us faster than Bournemouth. They played harder than Bournemouth. They were pulling me out of position. I was making defensive errors. I was really lucky to get back inside. We got away with it there. I mean, that was a fantastic ball. An unfortunate header just goes wide. But, if they'd scored then, I would have had to have held my hands up and said, you know what, you deserve it. You've absolutely outplayed me. I can't touch you. And then one time we do get a bit of space, a bit of time. We cut inside, great ball in, and Tony just puts the ball wide. Really unfortunate, but again, I can't say it enough. He really is a classy player. He feels so cultured. It's ridiculous. He feels like a Premier League player in the lower league. A little bit like Sebastian Lletget. It really is quite phenomenal. And again, Anderson is there to rescue us. He really is our saviour at this moment in time. In this game, I was being torn a new arse. Really was. But then Walsall made a fantastic error. A slight defensive error. And thank God, Ballon was there. Our free transfer was there to capitalise on it. And he knocks the ball home. It was really good. Look at that defensive error there. Just knocks the ball through. Feeds it into Ballon. Ballon just hits it first time. And I was so chuffed. I was so relieved. And again, Anderson had to come to our rescue. And then Connolly misses an absolute gift. That was an absolute gift. He'd beaten the keeper all ends up. All he had to do was get it on target. He failed to get it on target. And unfortunately, when you don't take your opportunities in this league, you concede. And to be fair, I can't moan about it because Walsall played so well. Over the course of the whole game, for them to score in the 81st minute, I would say was fair. You know, they really did play well. A 1-1 draw, I would say, was a fair result. I do feel in the first half they outplayed us. They were a lot more up for it. They really wanted to do some damage, but we were quite resilient. We held off. And in the end, we got a point, which is better than nothing at the end of the day. I'd rather pick up points than losses. And just looking through the players, you know, Anderson is just such a beast. I'm really surprised how good he really is. He feels so much better than what he is. Harley, I'm a little bit annoyed. I know he's 32, but come on, he's not a vegetable. Why is he losing such stats? It's really not fair because he's playing flipping great football, and that really is quite annoying. Clifford, gotta say, this lad is fantastic. He settled into the CDM role really well, and look at Taylor's stats going up. That's ridiculous. Bearing in mind he's only played a few games for the clubs. Same as Sebastian Lletget. He's only played a couple of games for the club. He's going up. And same with Lucas. He's only played probably 5 games and his stats have gone up so much. It's ridiculous. Watts hasn't gone up just yet. I was a little bit surprised about that because he's scored 4 goals now, is it? I mean, what can you do? You know, he scored 4 goals. Now, we've got another home game and it's against Hartlepool. And this was a little bit annoying. Their 2 kits, how can I say it? A crap. Look at that. It's such a kit clash that we ended up having to play in our away kit at home, which really frustrated me. But I was hoping it wouldn't affect us and give us that mentality that we were playing away, because we're playing at Fratton Park. Hopefully the home support will get behind us and we'll be able to get a decent result, pick up some points because they're close to us in the table. But we start off really poorly and yes, we get punished. And I've got to say, you know, it was a deserved goal. Hartlepool again. The one thing I'm finding in this league, the teams come out really quick, really fast and play great passing football. A few of them knock the ball over the top, which we can cope with. We've got Josh Thompson there, but this was great football. I mean, he makes me commit the challenge. He turns back inside and it's a great finish. So I could have no complaints about that. That really was good football on their behalf and they deserve to have the lead. I mean, they're playing really well. Then Tony goes up for a header. What he went up for that, like an absolute tank. And unfortunately, he lands a little bit funny on his knee and it doesn't look good. But I'm hopeful it's just a little knock, nothing too serious. But he did look like he was in a world of pain. But he walked off the pitch. So, you know, that to me was a sign that it wasn't too bad. It's not as if he was stretchered off, which would have really worried me. And as you can see, we started to defend a little bit better. And we were being broken down quite a lot. We then got a great break with a little ball over the top. Not something I'm really renowned for. But we missed the opportunity. We didn't tuck it away. And in this league, you can't afford to miss these opportunities. These opportunities don't come all the time. And thankfully, Lletget, with an absolute tank of a right foot, sticks the ball in the bottom corner. And that was a great goal. Just before half-time as well. So that would send us in at half-time with great confidence. You would like to think. But could we go in a goal up? A great through ball again. And, oh, how frustrating is that? We really have got to take those sort of opportunities. Those sort of opportunities we can't allow to get away from us. We've got to knock them home in this league, otherwise we will be punished. And speaking of being punished, Hartlepool have the ball, great bit of play. We do sort of cut it out, but slightly poor defending on my behalf. But Hartlepool just kept going and going and going. Josh Thompson got the foot in it, they regained the ball and they then knock it into the bottom corner. And that was really frustrating. I don't feel they deserved that goal. I don't feel they had played the better football over the 45 minutes. But at the end of the day, that doesn't matter. They put the ball in the back of the net. So we went in at half-time, losing 2-1. And I have to say, I was really disappointed. I felt we'd been the stronger side, that we hadn't made too many errors. We played some nice football. It didn't help with Tony Watt going off injured. You know, there was a lot of thought on the players' mind how serious it was, and I think that affected us, and that's what allowed them into the game. But we came out in the second half with a little bit more poise, a little bit more aggression. Leggett picks the ball up, and that is a world-class finish. Did you see the bend he got on that ball? That was like a banana bend. Well, no, it was a deflection, but it was a piece of luck that we needed at the right time. Look at that, great shot, great deflection. Sends the keeper. The keeper would have had it covered, I think, but I'm not going to complain about a piece of luck like that. I am never going to complain about a piece of luck like that. So seeing at 2-2, 6 minutes to go, we're absolutely camped in their half. We're pummeling them, absolutely pummeling them. Leggett picks the ball up again, a tank of a right foot, hits the post, and we get that little bit of luck again. That's 3 pieces of luck we've had in this episode. In 3 games, across 3 games, we've had some cracking luck. And I mean, it's a great shot. You know, he had the balls to have the shot in the first place. He really is growing as a player. And to be honest, when Tony Watt went off and we were losing, I was really looking around thinking, who's going to score us the goals? Who's going to get us the goals to win the game? And, well, Sebastian Leggett, step up, take a bow, son. 9.3 rating and a hat-trick. Absolutely fantastic play. Absolutely fantastic play. We're going to have to really address the side, because I do feel we are going to struggle now without Tony Watt, because he is such a good player. I can't stress how good he really is. And he's out for 4 weeks with a sprained knee. That's actually quite devastating. Well, I hope you enjoyed that episode, guys, and there will be another episode up in a couple of hours.